Welcome to the Water Guys podcast. My name is Louis Borges. Joining me as always, my business partner and good friend, Mr. Shane McCarthy.
Hello, good sir. And how are you today?
Doing well, my friend. Doing well. Exciting day. Things keep growing and evolving in our business in the world of hydrogen. And we got some.
This one happened quick too. I like how I like this.
Yes, we are pumped up. We are now offering not only hydrogen drinking water, we have hydrogen bathing water. We have hydrogen inhalation, and now we have hydrogen supplements and things that if somebody maybe doesn't know much about hydrogen or they're a little hesitant to drop a couple $100 on their first water bottle, this is a way you can try it and actually see the beneficial results in your own body and then make a decision at that point as to how you want to go. This is everything from workout supplements to bathing tablets, drinking water. We'll go through the whole list of our lineup, but super exciting. It's been a lot of work.
It's really exciting for me because there's a lot of people that do want to get their hands into or dip their feet in the water, if you will, with hydrogen. And a good bottle is going to be a couple of $100, or if you want an Alkaviva H2 machine or the Tech Pro 900, it's going to be a little it's a big price for you to swallow if you don't really know what the benefits are going to be like. Whereas if you try this out, that's an affordable supplement. It's just a tablet that goes into your water and effervesces like an Alka-Seltzer and dissolves. That's just one of the ways of creating hydrogen rich water. And that's the beautiful thing about what we're doing at Tech for Health is there's three ways of getting hydrogen in your water. There's electricity, which would be the HydroBoost 6000 or the Alkaviva H2. There is now there's the tablets, which you can see is happening in the water there, or there's bubbling the gas on its own, which you can do through the Tech Pro 900. So we've taken care of all three ways, actually four ways, because the electricity has a subcategory to it of getting hydrogen into your water, and then we've also taken care of two out of the other main methods, which would be the inhalation and then bathing in it. And the tablet for bathing, I think, is going to be a really cool one because that one is really being understood as a very beneficial way of your body absorbing or ingesting in hydrogen. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and it's took a lot of, obviously, we have a lot of pride in our brand name. The products we sell are all tested, third-party tested. They're all science-based. There's a lot of junk on the market, and we've always taken a lot of pride making sure we bring the best products at the best prices because we import direct. There's no middleman. We run this company ourselves. We can pass those savings on to our clients. So there are lots of companies out there that sell hydrogen tablets, but there is a distinct difference in the quality, the amount of hydrogen produced, how long it stays there, how many you can have. We're going to break all that down. But our partnership starts with this gentleman here, this brilliant mind, Alex Ternava. He invented the hydrogen tablet. So he has a current patent on that. There are two kinds of tablets in the world. Well, three, I should say. There's his. There are ones from China that are very low quality, that don't make any hydrogen. And then there are sort of competitive versions to his that don't quite have the same formulation. And those are North American based. So the products that we're going to show you today are all made in the USA. They are FDA approved. They've also meet the IHSA, which is the International Hydrogen Standards Association. They're IHSA approved. And they're also tested by H2 Analytics. So you can't really get any more science-based testing on that. But I thought first, before we get into it, in terms of why we were selling these products and why maybe you should consider them, I made a little video of Alex talking about his own personal journey into the world of hydrogen.
That's important.
Yeah, having injuries and things like that. I mean, we all have a story. There's a reason we're all here, and there's a reason we're all here today learning about hydrogen. People watching right now maybe you're not feeling that great. Maybe you just want to prevent things like Alzheimer's and arthritis and the things we think of normal aging really aren't normal at all. And in fact,
maybe you want to take things to the next level. That's
right.
That's really, I get asked this all the time, who's your target market for hydrogen? I'm like, literally everyone, because whether it's someone that, like you said, is being proactive, or I know a lot of elite athletes that are really now buying into and trying out the hydrogen and implementing that into their regimen. But then there's also people that are battling stage 4 cancer that are trying hydrogen in multiple different ways. And that's what we're here to do, is regardless of what scenario that you're coming from, we want to help you and get you back on path so your body is really operating at the best way possible.
Yeah. And we've got some clients that are, they're sick. We have people that are vaccine injured. We have people that have ALS, people that are dealing with severe oxidative stress, inflammatory responses, allergies, asthma, breathing conditions, diabetes, obesity, you name it. There's not much that hydrogen can't benefit in your life. And we'll break all these products down. But first, let's hear from the man himself. He is our new partner. This is Alex Ternava on his hydrogen journey.
Hydrogen water started as an absolute obsession for my own health. I was dealing with a lot of my own issues. I have arthritis in 8 spots. I had to stop competing in sports. I went out and bought a machine. It was supposed to be a hydrogen water machine. It was like $5,000. And after 8 months, I was seeing absolutely no benefit. And I thought to myself, how do I even know there's hydrogen in the water? And I bought a test kit, and lo and behold, there was nothing detectable. There wasn't hydrogen water. And where a lot of people think I got duped, I got scammed, I got excited because I thought, I don't know that hydrogen doesn't work. I haven't been getting hydrogen water. I went about and I developed rejuvenation. Now, this took a year of R&D, 2,000 iterative adjustments. We have 2,000 more formula changes to get what we have today. I developed it with my partner, Dr. Holland. He's a medicinal chemist. We spent so much time perfecting this because we wanted hydrogen water to work. We knew the research, we knew the potential, we needed to get a good product. Now, in the last couple of years since then, we have our IP going through. We discovered how to make 6 or 7 times more hydrogen to be retained in water than any other technology. We do this through nanobubbles. You'll start seeing the water turn white. Now, nanobubbles behave under different physics than larger bubbles. So we're getting the highest dose and concentration in the world. That's what our IP backs, and we do it in a minute or 2. Other technologies that get half of us take a day and a lot of pressure. On top of this, we're dealing with clinical trials all over the world. We're advancing rejuvenation, drink HRW, we're advancing the science on hydrogen water, and we're delivering something fantastic to consumers. This $5,000 machine that I bought, that I got ripped off on, made less than 0.1 parts per million hydrogen. This is getting 10 parts per million in 500 milliliters. That's 100 times a dose of a machine that costs $5,000. Now, we know that hydrogen has a dose-dependent response. Rejuvenation gives the highest dose in the world. So this is what I made, and this is what I drank.
So there it is. So basically what we're looking at and what you're seeing is you drop a tablet. Now these tablets, the good ones are elemental magnesium. Some of the lesser grade ones will have a bunch of extra fillers and things in there that are not so savory, but it's a chemical reaction. The magnesium reacts with the water like many metals do. I mean, if you drop a penny size of pure lithium in a swimming pool, you have a bomb, right? So metals are very reactive. This creates a lot of heat, and all the bubbles are hydrogen. Now, it creates a temporary supersaturation. So we mentioned before that with sort of like inhalation machines bubbling gas into water, or most hydrogen machines, there's a certain limit as to how much hydrogen can be made in regular atmospheric pressure. Now, our bottles use pressure like a soda pop bottle, so we can really crank up the hydrogen because we're forcing that gas to dissolve. But with the lack of pressure, the scientific formula states that there's no more than 1.6 milligrams or 1,600 parts per billion that you can make at just regular atmospheric pressure. How these tablets are different is they create a temporary supersaturation. So your water will have this cloud of bubbles that are so tiny the human eye can't even perceive it. But what that's doing is giving you a temporarily oversaturated. So instead of 1,600, some of these tablets can go 7,000. Yep.
Yeah, and then so you can see it kind of here. It's already now gone back to dissolving. This is his tablets. It looked exactly like his water when we were doing the video, where it was nice. It's cloudy, but that's also now dissipated back in and dissolved in, and that's what you want, right? It's like you said, the bubbles that are helping you, that are affecting you, aren't visible to the naked eye. You know, and there's companies out there like those that sell the $5,000 machine that you're talking about, that will show you, water with the bubbles in it, but you can create a same glass of water with hot water that comes out of your tap. Just because those bubbles are there doesn't mean that molecular hydrogen is present and dissolved into the water, and oftentimes it's not. And that's a scenario. And so that's why I loved watching that. And I love working with him because he is here for the right reasons. He wants the molecular hydrogen to really actually work for people. It's very detrimental when people try these other products out that people may claim are molecular hydrogen, but don't make any hydrogen, or not nearly a therapeutic amount of hydrogen. And then, you have people that are like, oh, I tried hydrogen water and didn't do anything for you. So, well, no, it's because you didn't try hydrogen water.
Yeah.
So,
and everybody's body and state of health is different too. So if you're an elite athlete, bodybuilder, you're not going to notice massive difference overnight. However, there's certain things you can't feel. You can't feel what removing oxidative stress from your brain actually feels like. You can't feel improved cardiovascular health, better mitochondrial function. Well, I would argue you could feel that because you'd have more energy,
increased energy, and improved cognitive
function. Some things are
function.
tangible, some things are not. We have some people who have never taken their health seriously, and on their first glass of hydrogen water, they're feeling like a buzz. It's like caffeine almost. Where they're like, wow, like I can actually feel it. And then we have guys that are spending $1,000 a month on supplements, and they're like, I don't really notice much. Well, because you're already a lean, mean machine. It would be drugs if it made you feel that much different from the normal. So there's prevention, there's treatment, and then there's just, bringing your body back to balance. This is the most natural daily supplement you can take, that there's no toxic limit, there's no side effect, and there's nothing but benefits that come out of it. So we'll go through our lineup, and Shane, you've got a cool article as well too in regards to athletes, muscle recovery. Some of these products do go into the world of athletes, bodybuilders, high performance people.
Yeah, I just found it very convenient that it had come out only 2 months ago.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is the lineup we have going on here. It is a combination of about 7 products that we're going to be carrying. So we'll start with the first one. This is the one Alex covered in his video. This is Rejuvenation. So these are the high concentration hydrogen tablets. Now, since that video was produced, these now go up to about 12 parts per million, which is 12,000 parts per billion. Now, because it is elemental magnesium, you can only have about 2 a day. Too much magnesium will give you a loose stool. And unless you want to run to the can every 20 minutes, don't have a day. That's sort of where the benefit of something like our other products, like water bottles or an Alkaviva ionizer, or even the Tech Pro 900, they can produce unlimited supply. You can have it all day long. There's no adverse gut.
Absolutely no adverse effects.
But we're talking about a couple $1,000 machine versus tablets that are $40 for a $39.99. It's a cost-effective way to try hydrogen. And also, if you're using our other products, have 1 or 2 of these a day is just another way to kick that up and get a really high dose in a short period of time. right? So the nice thing about rejuvenation is there's no fillers, no artificial colors or sweeteners or flavors. It's keto friendly. Each tablet is 0 carb and 0 calorie. Cost effective. A 30 count is $39.99 Canadian, which is about $27.50 American. And you have 1 tablet twice a day. And
given that they're keto friendly, if you are going to do a water fast, do that with these tablets. It will by a mile increase the production of your gut microphobes and help to support a healthy gut microbiome that is created and being reset when you're doing the water fast. It's won't break your fast. It will make it so much better.
Yeah, there's no glycemic response with any of these. Any of the products that we sell that have a flavoring, they are natural. It's either stevia based or something like monk fruit or xylitol, alcohol or sugar alcohols, they call them, things that don't affect your blood sugar or instill a glycemic response. So if you do have diabetes or anything like that, all these products are good for you. Second one's probably my favorite one. I don't know why. I just think it's cool. Is Relief. This is a bath booster tablet. So same idea. This is slightly larger than the drinking water tablet. Now, this is to be used either in conjunction with our Tech Pro, because as you know, this machine can also do hydrogen baths. You're simply taking the hydrogen water attachment, and instead of making drinking water, you're running it in your bath, and it's pumping throughout the entire bath. Cool thing about these tablets is that they can quickly get your bath water up to saturation, or if you don't have a hydrogen generator, put 4 or 5 of these tablets in your bath. You're going to get the hydrogen because it's such a high concentration, it'll absorb through your skin. B, because it is elemental magnesium, you're going to help with things like muscle aches, sprains, strains, tension. So you have the relaxation end of it. You also have the rehab end of it. And, there's a lot of ways you can sort of combine this with our other products as well. Like myself, I use our antioxidant shower filter, which is this guy here. I'll run this water into my tub, some Epsom salts, of course, and other relaxation things. And then using this water stone that you see here, connected to the Tech Pro 900, that's going to hydrogenate the water. And then a handful of hydrogen tablets will bump it up even further. So the nice thing about these is you can also do foot soak or face wash. There's a lot of products right now being marketed as hydrogen beauty products. Essentially, it's the same tablet. Drop it in a sink full of water. It makes the hydrogen, and you do a face wash with that water. Remember, anti-aging and detox and antioxidant works on the inside of your body as well as the outside of your body. So if you want to age, gracefully, so to speak, you have to be concerned about what's happening inside of your body as well as on the surface layer as well, your microbiome, things like that. Price on that is 60 counts, $49.99 US. It is also available in a 180 count. And the next product we have is called Harmony. So this is a hydrogen water tablets mixed with immunobiotic. So not necessarily probiotic. Probiotic are live strains of certain bacteria that you want to introduce into your gut. Whereas an immunobiotic is microbial strains that provide regularity to your immune system. So the main ingredient in this is called LP20. And I will bring that up here if I have it real quick. Harmony. I might not have it up here. Anyway, I'll find it shortly. But essentially, LP20, immuno LP20, is an immunobiotic, and it's built into that patented tablet so that it can benefit respiratory health, liver health, even dental health. In fact, this LP20 works as a probiotic for your teeth and your biome in your mouth. That's one of the areas we have a microsystem: our mouth, our gut, and our skin. It balances the immune system, inflammatory responses. It's even good for stress relief. And this is an easy way of getting a hydrogen dose with a probiotic, but a probiotic specifically designed for the immune system rather than just good digestion or leaky gut. So the microbes are of a certain strain designed to help more than just your digestive system. This is meant to boost your immune system, which I think is very cool. And I don't think there's another product on the market in that combination.
I've never seen a product like that. I've been in the hydrogen market since 2013. I have never seen anything like that. And that is very exciting. Same with the bath tablets too. I mean, Gary from Human Garage started bathing in the hydrogen water and went nuts about it, as I expected. And I know a lot of people in that community want to try out the hydrogen bath, and this is just a great way for us to be able to allow you to try that without going all in on the Tech Pro 900. And then it's hydrogen for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Well, that's the thing too. Like even my father-in-law is like, you guys sell really good high-end products. Why would you sell a lesser product? Like, people might not buy your hydrogen machine if they get these tablets. Well, the reality of it is we're so confident that people will see a benefit from hydrogen that not only will they try it, they will like it, and they'll want a way to do it on a more regular basis. And if you look over the long chain cost, it's cheaper to buy a Tech Pro 900, which is our 4-in-1 machine here. You can inhale, make water, bath, all that. It will be cheaper to have this in the long term than constantly buying tablets. And this only does one function. This is a bath tablet. This is drinking water. When you look at the full therapy of soaking in it, drinking it, inhaling it, showering in it, that's where you really start to maximize your overall health, because now you're getting multiple modalities. So we're well aware that these are $40 and some of the machines we sell are a couple thousand, but they are different. And one can give you an unlimited supply, whereas the other you're going to have to buy on a regular basis. But again, this is good for people that want to try it. And even people that are enjoying it always want a way to kind of kick up their routine. And, if you have one of our Tech Pro 900 machines and you're doing hydrogen bath, now you throw in a couple of tabs that will very quickly bring your water up to speed. And it could even exceed in a 15 or 20 minute soak, it will exceed the amount of hydrogen that you would have got with just pumping in the gas.
Or if you have the other tablets for the drinking water, if you have our machine and you're traveling a lot, that will allow you to take the hydrogen with you, and that's a big one too. But I am really excited for our next one because I do thoroughly enjoy lifting heavy things up and putting them down, and then a big part of my market does too, because exercise, when you're exercising, probably aside from breathing oxygen in, drinking water is going to be a huge aspect of it. And many of the elite athletes that I know, like I said, I have learned about and are learning about the benefits of hydrogen when it comes to their health and recovery and everything. So what do we got next?
So we're going to talk about workouts here. Let's talk about the before, the during, and the after. So this is Boost. It is a hydrogen pre-workout supplement. So this is the world's first product to combine nitrosogene, which is a mix of arginine and silicone, and caffeine as well. So you have molecular hydrogen, nitrosogene, and caffeine, all in measured and tested doses, of course.
Amazing.
This is all natural. Now, the whole idea of nitrosogene is it's a nitric oxide booster. Nitric oxide relaxes blood vessels, or vasodilation, as they call it. Yep. So that's good for working out, because now your blood is reaching all of your tissues. It increases your blood flow to your organs and tissues. And nitric oxide is also a good way to get rid of the soreness that's associated with heavy workouts. So this will enhance your energy, focus, your muscle recovery. It improves your mitochondrial function. And this is actually a kit. So this kit will come with the powder booster packs, and it will also come with a bottle of the rejuvenation hydrogen tabs. So that is the pre-workout kit. Awesome. Then we get into Build. So Build is specifically a muscle and strength builder. This is creatine and GAA. This is basically how it's explained. So GAA has the 4 times the pathways to enter our cells versus just creatine alone. It's capable of acting as a creatine mimetic, giving us that last extra push once the creatine has been exhausted. GAA actually converts into creatine in our muscles, our brain, our organs. It improves strength and muscle without the water weight that's usually associated with creatine. So if you're looking to sort of scale down, or you have a certain weight you're trying to maintain, this is good for that. And again, the main benefits being improving your muscle strength, body composition, performance, things like that. 4 times better availability and absorption in this product. It is naturally sugar-free, strawberry kiwi flavor. And there are 2 different versions. So there's Build and Build Pro. So Build is creatine, GAA, and what's known as betaine.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Build Pro adds the addition of zinc, boron, and beta alanine.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a little bit of a bump up from the standard version. The regular build is $49.99 US, and the Build Pro is $59.99 US.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I mean, the benefits of creatine are go far beyond just working out too. There's a guy that I follow on Instagram, Dr. James DeNicolantonio, and he talks about creatine a lot, about how it's beneficial overall. And a naturopath that I did a podcast with one time, it's doing a big self-test with the benefits of creatine. That's a really cool product. And so that would be an intra workout. So you have that during your workout.
Yes. Yeah. And another thing too to keep in mind is after the age of 30, we lose 1% muscle mass every year. So even if we are working out and doing everything right, same exercise, same diet, our body mass will still scale down unless we have a way of increasing that. So even if you're not a bodybuilder, if you're somebody in her 40s that doesn't want to be, 35% smaller when you're in your 60s, this is a good way to maintain lean muscle mass and keep your tissues healthy. This is like food for your muscles. Obviously, if you work out, the more you work out, your body's going to use that creatine to build more muscle and connective tissue. But if you're just a regular person who maybe jogs, does moderate exercise, especially being a male, creatine is very important.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that is Build. And then we will go into Prime. Now, Prime was designed, and I've had a hard time finding a picture of an old dude that was ripped, but this guy fits the bill. I don't know him.
You don't want to be on the naughty list with this guy. Oh,
yeah, this is Santa. Don't F around. But so Prime is it's an anti-aging power food. Benefits your muscles, heart, and brain. It's designed to reduce muscle loss and increase testosterone levels naturally. It will improve lean muscle mass and reduce fat. Also helps with hormone regulation. These are the ingredients that are in Prime. So we have Tesnor, which is a natural testosterone booster. It's been validated in clinical research, both younger and or older males. So this is a proprietary blend, essentially coming from the cocoa bean and pomegranate. So everything in all these is... Go ahead.
Is this something a female wouldn't want to take?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, your body is going to react based on your physiology, male or female. In a male, it will have certain nootropic and benefits that will benefit the male physiology. Obviously, in the female, it will also work as well. So this is not a male-only supplement, but I know most men in their 40s and 50s are looking for a natural way, hormone regulation, the biggest hormone in males being testosterone.
It's not even just in the 40s, 50s anymore. There's young kids that are hopping on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, and there's better, more natural ways of doing things before hopping on that. Otherwise, you're going to have damage later on in life because you didn't do it properly, probably.
That's right.
So this is awesome.
And then another thing here, it's called hydroxymethylbutyrate. Now, I'm a fan of butyrate. I take it for gut health, stomach lining reasons, things like that. I take it in the form of calcium magnesium butyrate, but in the form of hydroxymethylbutyrate, it basically works more than the creatine itself would. So yes, there's a gut benefit that goes along with that. But in terms of working out, it increases anabolism, which is muscle growth, and it inhibits muscle breakdown. So you get better body composition, improved benefits, things like that. Betaine is very important as well. It's an amino acid. And again, folks, feel free to go do research on each of these ingredients separately.
Yeah, don't believe a word that we say. Research and look up everything we say.
These are all well studied. All of these products have been they've been approved, obviously third-party tested. But if you want to know what are the benefits of things like beta alanine or boron or betaine, go and do separate research. These are blends precisely measured and meant to complement each other to give you all in one. So again, we have beta anhydrous, beta alanine, zinc, and boron, all these things come together to basically improve the result you get from working out. And then the last one is I'm not a female, but I do take anti-aging supplements and nootropics. I'm very excited about this. This is called Ageless Defense. So Ageless Defense, we use the term age, AGE, but AGE actually stands for Advanced Glycation End Products. Basically, your body burns calories, and when sugar reacts with protein and fat, these AGE products are produced. They also lead to aging at a rapid rate. So in terms of aging, we're talking, it affects our collagen, our muscles, other tissues. That's what causes the wrinkles, the muscle stiffness. Even from a cardiac point of view, the thickening and stiffening of arterial walls is directly associated with having
aging starts from the inside out.
That's right. So this is meant to defend your body from the inside as well as the outside. These are the ingredients in Ageless. Now, I just want to say this is probably the most expensive supplement we sell at 109 Canadian, which is like 80 something American. But on this list of things, I'm already taking about 8 of these separately. And in terms of the price, I'm probably spending $400 just to get what's in this $100 supplement, because I have to have a bottle of
good stuff in there.
a bottle of benfotiamine, cumin, resveratrol, cinnamon.
I like this curcumin. That's interesting.
Yes. So we know cumin or curcumin, but curcumin is 100 times more bioavailable. It's the rhizomes that come from the cumin. So it's like a liposomal version of it, and it gets into your body.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, with the Human Garage Power Kirk, that theirs is the BDC, I think, or BDMC curcuminoid. And so this is probably just a different curcuminoid. And I love that it activates the NRF2 pathway, because that is something that hydrogen is known to do.
Yeah, we've mentioned the NRF2 pathway before. Also, removal of antioxidants and free radicals.
Very cool.
Very cool. So nicotinamide riboside is also known as NMN or NM. You've heard this. These are very popular right now for anti-aging, things like that. So it's basically fat-soluble vitamin B3. It naturally increases your NAD+ levels. NAD+ is sort of that energy in the glucose cycle. Energy is broken down. As we age, as we have oxidative stress, that cycle gets stressed because now resources from our body are fighting inflammation and oxidation rather than producing energy as well as it should. That's why the first byproduct most people notice with hydrogen is I have more energy. It's because it's helping your mitochondria and it's fixing that NAD, NADH, NAD+ cycle that your body, and that sort of breaks down and gets less efficient as we age. You don't need to be old for this to break down. Anybody over the age of 30 has already started to see a decline in their NAD+ formation. So that alone is a $50 supplement at the health food store. L-carnosine is, again, I believe, another amino acid. This curbs cellular senescence, which is a hallmark of aging. Senescence, I believe, is cells that sort of get old and weak and don't die when they should. That autophagy starts to fall apart. L-taurine stops fructose-induced collagen disruption in animals. Alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA, also mitigates these advanced glycation end products. That's good for the collagen matrix, again, tissue. Bilberry powder for blood sugar levels, again, prevents advanced glycation. Benfotiamine is the B6 fat soluble. The NMN is the form of B3. So, B3 is NMN. Benfotiamine is, I believe, B6, but a fat soluble version of B6.
No, the pyridoxine is vitamin B6.
Peroxidine. Yeah, so that's water soluble B6. Benfotiamine is fat soluble B6. And I know this because I take it separately, and it amazes me that I got to pay $50 to get 30 caps that I can barely see with my hand, but it works. Curcumin we covered, right? The most bioavailable way of receiving cumin. Resveratrol, do some research on resveratrol. It's one of the best anti-aging nootropics in the world right now. People that have taken resveratrol for a year when they've done their biological age before and after, they basically have shaved upwards of 10 years off of their biological age just from using resveratrol. I use it daily. I don't fully understand what it does, but the science is solid, and I trust in the science as well. Paroxidine is another version of vitamin B6. This acts synergistically with other compounds. Some of these are meant to kind of, it's like D3 and calcium. You don't absorb the D3 well without the presence of calcium. So in any good supplement, there's going to be sort of other things, other compounds that have a synergistic effect, meaning it ties it all together so that everything works and absorbs as good as it should.
Oh yeah, just like the D3 the calcium, you don't absorb vitamin K2 without the D3.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. Now, CertMax, if you look up sirtuin is a sensor system in your body. Sirtuins start to get a little out of whack as we age. The biggest one is the sirtuin system produces called CD38, which is an aging protein that the body produces. A lot of things you can buy supplements for are to block CD38. Things like apigenin and quercetin, they're meant to specifically block the production of that. But that all comes from the sirtuin cycle. So they have a trademark product called CertMax, which supports healthy aging, glucose, lipid metabolism, gives you more endurance, better performance, and again, cognitive decline because it's removing that oxidative stress from your brain. It does pass the blood-brain barrier. Just like magnesium, certain versions of it, and just like hydrogen, is a very good way to prevent things like early onset dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. Clove and cinnamon, tons and tons of research on the benefits of both. I won't get into it too deep, but both are very beneficial. Vitamin C, we know, especially for collagen. We think of vitamin C as keeping us healthy, preventing the common cold. We actually need it for tissue creation. A lot of the processes in our body rely on vitamin C to work properly. And then rosmarinic acid, which is an extract of rosemary, a very powerful ingredient, similar to oregano oil, lots of polyphenols, very...
my shampoo has rosemary in it. That's very, very good for hair and skin health.
That's exactly it. Yeah. And we want to also let you know that all of these products come with a certificate of compliance. They've been third-party tested. The hydrogen-containing products meet the International Hydrogen Standards Association limits for that. And also, for anybody who's a competitive athlete, a fighter, a triathlon, things like that, they have to be concerned that certain supplements on the market have actually banned substance contamination in them. Now, we're not talking steroids, but it might have trace amounts of certain things that the governing body of your sport does not allow. It wouldn't be the first time somebody's training for the decathlon and they test positive for a banned substance and it was in their pre-workout or it was in some product that they bought. So each of these products that relate to working out muscle, anything to do with bodybuilding, they also come from, they have a certificate from Informed Sport. Informed Sport tests every single batch against all known banned compounds. So if you're a professional fighter and you want something to give you the edge, but you don't want to take a chance that if you have a urine test, you'll never be, it'll never come back positive for banned substances because every single batch is tested by a sporting goods authority that's specifically looking to make sure that there isn't anything but what the label says in the product. And I don't know many supplements on the market that go that extra step. There's lots of creatine out there. How many of them have been tested by 2 or 3 companies and then finally tested to make sure there's no trace amounts of anything improper in it? So
regardless of what other people are doing, I'm just glad that, we can be as transparent as possible and are happy to do so. And in fact, we wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right.
It's very important that you can trust the companies that you're getting your supplements for, especially if it's impacting your health or it's supposed to impact your health as much as our products can. And this is just an incredible addition to our lineup. I am super excited to be able to offer this to, like I said, everyone. There's not a person in the market that won't benefit from these products, and now we can introduce it and offer it to you in a much more affordable way to at least get you started. And I mean, what better timing right now? It's December 16th. We're finishing up 2024. a lot of people start out their year with health goals and resolutions. Let's get some serious results to those resolutions so that you don't fall off the wagon and go back to your old unhealthier habits. Let's actually bring your health to where it should be this coming year.
Yeah. And the most difficult thing with any type of a New Year's resolution is it's difficult. If you're not somebody who's, in good shape and you want to start, it's painful. It's a lot of determination. You're changing your daily patterns, your mental habits. Your body doesn't like it. It's going to try to tell you to hit that snooze button one more time, not go to the gym. So then the easiest habits to maintain are the ones that feel good and give you quick results. Your body likes fast results. That's why things that don't give you fast results take a lot of determination and focus, because your body's looking for the quick fix. Something like these hydrogen tablets or any of these supplements, you will notice. So it makes it easier to incorporate that into your life because A, it's easy, B, it's cost effective, and C, it works. So that's a very encouraging way to get your body saying, hey, I like this. Let's keep going with this. And all these products are now on our website, as I mentioned earlier. So you can check out techforhealth.ca, which is our website right here. And as usual, we always bring goodies and discounts for everybody. If you want to save some money, use WaterGuys10 for 10% off, including the new supplements. They are on our website currently. I may have to tweak a few of them or move a few of them around, but I will make sure that they all have anything that comes with.
By the time you hear this episode, we're
live. If you're watching this, it's on our website. So go to techforhealth.ca and check it out. And again, if you like these shows that we do, please subscribe to our channel. It's important. It shows us our content. We don't make money off this show. This isn't a monetized podcast. There's no commercials. We just want to bring people good information, help them out, and leave us your comments, questions. We're always here and always willing to help. And before we go, I just want to show this article that you sent me this morning, Shane, because it ties in beautifully with what we're talking about. So the effects of 8 days intake on hydrogen-rich water. So people did a study for basically a week, 8 days, drank high concentration hydrogen-rich water every day. And in the end, after 8 days of intermittent hydrogen-rich water intake, significantly improved muscle endurance performance in trained individuals, making it a promising strategy for both athletes or fitness enthusiasts looking to boost molecular or muscular endurance during resistance training competitions. It should be noted that hydrogen water intake alone may not be adequate to accelerate recovery from muscle soreness or fatigue following high-intensity training, but that's why we have some of these other products, nitric oxide boosters, ways to help you. And I would argue, too, that hydrogen water and hydrogen bath is a very effective way of dealing with soreness, because I get sore back just about every day, and I'm doing hydrogen soaks about 4 times a week, and there's nothing that helps my lower back pain better than a nice hot hydrogen water soak with some Epsom salt. So I would argue that even if you are physically fit, you're shredding the gym every day, 5 days a week, this is a good way to help your body, get rid of the lactic 100%. Acid and the sore compounds that cause.
I mean, also
it's tissue breakdown, right?
You got to think about it. Your skin is your largest organ. It's also your largest detoxing organ. And it's also very porous, meaning that a hydrogen is going to enter into your skin in a very, very quick and rapid and easy way. And, whether it is you have a sore back or you're like many men start getting as they get into their 40s and older age, or you are dealing with osteoporosis or arthritis or fibromyalgia or MS, or you are an elite athlete and you're doing a cold dip. Make your cold dip that much more epic by throwing some hydrogen tablets in the water before doing it. That would be incredible, right? You're already going to experience huge benefits from doing the cold dip. Now to add some hydrogen to that to make it that much better.
And the magnesium component too. Magnesium is very good that's why a lot of people take it. They have muscle cramps, spasms, restless legs, things like that. Not only does the mood enhancing benefit present with certain versions of magnesium, but you also have the muscle. So with these tablets, again, too, like just to give you an example, there are machines on the market that do hydrogen bath only. Here's one on eBay. It's $4,500 US. It's a machine that goes on the wall, and all it does is pump hydrogen gas into the water. That's it. So, I mean,
$4,500 US
or $50, and you get the same result. I would argue that this relief product would actually give you more hydrogen than this product.
Yep.
But I don't know much about this product, and I don't want
to. Yeah, I've seen that as well, and I mean, I didn't look too much into it. Once I see that price for just a bathtub, it's astronomical for me, and that's not helping. And that's why with the Tech Pro 900, it's $4,500 Canadian, but it can do so much more than just a bathtub. But it's the fact that we're able to allow get people the cheaper option of trying it out with the magnesium tablets. Like, this is awesome. And 80% of us are magnesium deficient, so there's that aspect of it that will, that's why it's going to help. And it being elemental magnesium will break down into the different types of magnesium that help you in different ways, all being supported very much by hydrogen gas.
Yeah, exactly. So
awesome.
If you have any questions, I know we covered a lot in a short amount of time here. Please feel free. You can, again, go to our website, tech4health.ca, and you can message us directly through our website there. There's a chat button or there's a contact us form. We respond to every message that you send. Again, we're about helping people more than just making money. We've all made money in other ways. We do this because we have a passion for it. We like helping people. And the feedback is amazing. When you have a client that, we talk to for a week, then they make the decision to make the purchase, then they start using it and report back on how much they've improved. That feels really good. I mean, not every industry you work in do you get that sort of gratification that I'm actually making a difference. And we're Canadian. There isn't any other companies in Canada that carry anywhere close to the stuff we carry, the quality, the price. We're probably 2 years ahead of where this will be in Canada in 2 years' time. And in fact, most of our clients are in the States right now, because oddly enough, the US is catching on more to hydrogen. And I would argue that Canada is getting there. We're a smaller population. Word doesn't travel as far, but we have 35 million people in this country that should be getting the benefits of this. And
also we have the good thing too about us is that we have customers from Australia to Hawaii. Wherever it is in the world, we can ship our products to you.
That's right.
And that is very exciting, because we have, I would say, call me biased, but I would say we have the best products on the market for hydrogen. And couldn't be more excited to help people out and go, wrap up this year and go into the next year with these products hitting our page.
Yeah. And just so you know, the criteria of what we decide on if we're going to sell a product or not is we have to have a quality advantage, we have to have a feature advantage, and we have to have a price advantage. And those are the three things that go through everybody's mind every time we make a purchase decision, whether it's a cell phone, a car, whatever. It's what does it do? Is it better than the other one? Does it have more features? And can I get a deal on it? Right. So not only are we initially priced cheaper, we also give discounts. If you're a clinic, a doctor, an affiliate, and you want to discuss wholesale or volume, please contact us. We do have preferential pricing for those situations. We also have reduced shipping now. If you notice our website, I've adjusted some of the prices on shipping. Canada Post is on strike in Canada, which forced us to change our entire business model in terms of moving product. Good news is we found cheaper shipping, and now we can ship the same products and save everybody about $5 to $7 on a water bottle in terms of shipping. So
thank you, Canada Post.
So thank you, Canada Post. It's unfortunate that you're 800 billion in the hole, or whatever the number is.
I think they're being forced back to work tomorrow, but I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. We've got all those issues taken care of anyways. Any questions that anybody has, you know where to find me. I am the H2 water expert. Run it, and you can message us on Instagram, YouTube, email, the websites. We've got. There's no way that you can't message us.
That's right. Even if you just leave a message or a question here on YouTube in the comments, we'll see it. We'll get back.
We will get back to you, and we will help you, help point you in the right direction to get your hydrogen needs taken care of. Yep.
So until the new year, folks, we want to wish you a very happy holiday season. All the best from our families to yours. Take care of each other. Be kind to everybody. And we'll see you on next week's episode. Thank you.